You are better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
Crawford is hard. Crawford's very strong, like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw, right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that.
Floyd Mayweather is stirring the boxing world once again, this time setting his sights on Terence Crawford. The undefeated legend is openly calling for a showdown in 2026, declaring he's ready for one last monumental fight. Even though Mayweather hasn't stepped into the ring professionally since 2017, his challenge has sent shockwaves through the sport, sparking intense debate among analysts and fans alike. This potential clash promises to bring together two eras of boxing brilliance, fueling excitement for what could become one of the most unforgettable matchups in history.
Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm going to always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford was blunt when the topic of comparing him to Floyd Mayweather came up. He didn't hold back, stating, "Floyd dominated his generation. I dominate mine. There's no reason to pit us against each other." Following his commanding victory over Canelo, Crawford made it clear that his journey and legacy are meant to shine independently, without being measured against Mayweather's legendary career.
With your legacy to Floyd Mayweather, how do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah. We ain't going out that much.
While countless analysts argue over who reigns supreme, Crawford firmly believes that stacking fighters against each other diminishes the individuality of their careers. His words show deep respect for Mayweather, yet he's determined that his story should be told on his own terms, not measured by anyone else's standards.
Be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, boss. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat this.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Crawford, standing at 5 feet 8 inches, has captured undisputed titles across several weight divisions and proven himself by toppling champions in higher classes. His mastery of defense, devastating power, and sharp ring IQ have solidified his dominance across multiple divisions. While Mayweather ruled his time, Crawford's record and performances speak volumes, earning him a place in any conversation about boxing greatness.
He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
The audience that don't know.
He is a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
On the other side, Mayweather retired undefeated with a perfect 50-0 record, leaving one of the most refined legacies in boxing history. He conquered titles across 5 weight classes, showing an uncanny ability to adjust to any opponent. His defensive skills were nearly unmatched, effortlessly handling both power punchers and technical fighters. Mayweather's precision made clean shots against him rare, as he transformed each bout into a calculated game of strategy, blending lightning-quick reflexes, impeccable footwork, and razor-sharp counters.
Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions, and then when took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WBO belt?
Following his unanimous decision defeat to Crawford, Canelo spoke candidly at the post-fight press conference. The Mexican icon revealed that he had thrown everything at Crawford, intense training, careful strategy, and every trick in his arsenal, but still couldn't break through Crawford's game plan. He openly acknowledged Crawford's mastery, noting that the champion possesses a truly complete skill set and excels in every aspect of the sport.
Contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than...
Brian Bomac McIntyre, Crawford's longtime trainer, hasn't held back in voicing his opinion. He believes Terence outshines Mayweather. After Crawford's commanding victory over Canelo, which secured him undisputed titles in 3 weight divisions, Bomac drew direct comparisons between his fighter and the boxing legend. Responding to Canelo's remarks, he didn't hesitate to assert that Crawford has surpassed Mayweather, highlighting Terence's full arsenal: impeccable defense, unmatched adaptability, and sharp ring intelligence, arguing that Crawford has reached a level even Floyd never did in his prime.
Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. He's a GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Shane Sugar Mosley recently weighed in, giving Crawford the nod over Mayweather. He highlighted Crawford's well-rounded game, pointing to his size, extended reach, and comfort switching between orthodox and southpaw stances. While Mosley acknowledged Mayweather's incredible talent and legendary status, he argued that Crawford's combination of versatility and knockout power would likely tip the scales in his favor if the two ever faced off.
Better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather is really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is it.
Bob Arum, the seasoned promoter who's worked with both Mayweather and Crawford, believes Terence would come out on top against Mayweather at his peak. Arum points to Crawford's ambidextrous skill, effortlessly switching between orthodox and southpaw mid-fight without losing effectiveness. This rare ability, he explains, makes Crawford a nightmare for opponents, who often prepare for one style only to have him change angles on the fly. Arum also underscores Crawford's adaptability and ring intelligence. Having witnessed him dominate across multiple weight classes and adjust to every type of challenger, Arum is convinced that Crawford's mix of versatility, defense, and smart switching would give him the advantage in a fantasy showdown against a prime Mayweather, or even against Canelo.
Is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and
No, we
reassessed
never
it?
had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in a percent. And did you change your mind, or you always
I
thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis. And I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to
Because
maneuver?
I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on. And that's going to befuddle.
Oscar de la Hoya has pushed back against claims that Crawford surpasses Mayweather, insisting that Floyd still holds the advantage both technically and historically. He recalled Mayweather's bout with Canelo, noting how Floyd seemingly toyed with him, barely taking a clean shot. De la Hoya described Mayweather as a master of defense, calculated, precise, and cerebral, while characterizing Crawford as a more traditional, aggressive boxer-puncher. Though he respects Crawford's accomplishments, De La Hoya believes that if their primes ever collided, Mayweather's superior technique would likely secure the win.
Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than
Andre Ward, the undefeated champion and respected boxing analyst, has also hailed Crawford as the sport's most technically gifted fighter today. Ward lauded Crawford's ring intelligence, versatility, and defensive brilliance, emphasizing how his timing, movement, and seamless mid-fight adjustments make him extremely difficult to beat. In Ward's eyes, Crawford is the kind of fighter you could confidently back in any matchup. He believes Crawford has quietly dominated at the highest level for years, and that the recognition for his technical mastery has been long overdue.
Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots is one
Jerron
of my
Ennis.
favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes. But this and this,
yeah.
it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it. But until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy, you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones Jr. has applauded Crawford's exceptional adaptability and sharp ring IQ, highlighting how he can shift strategies mid-fight and tailor his approach to neutralize even the toughest opponents. Jones also pointed out that while Crawford didn't always face the biggest names early in his career like some legends did, he's steadily cementing his legacy through recent elite performances. However, Jones emphasizes that factors like longevity, the timing of peak form against top competition, and the willingness to take risks also shape a fighter's greatness. In his view, impressive stats like 50 wins reflect skill and consistency, but don't automatically guarantee dominance in every aspect of the sport.
Probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely has the skill of a top 5. Just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for like pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donaire. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5 of
No,
all
not
time?
in my book. No,
Not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, Kevin. Not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. Yeah. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was
Manny
not on his
Pacquiao,
level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I agree.
All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is I'm not going to say who
because
would have
I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go.
Max Kellerman has shared a nuanced perspective on the Crawford versus Mayweather debate. He recognizes Mayweather's impressive resume, his lightning speed, flawless defense, and dominance over elite opponents, but also emphasizes Crawford's consistency in facing every challenge head-on. Kellerman points out that Crawford has never avoided tough fights, taking on top-tier competition throughout his career. By contrast, he notes that Mayweather sometimes carefully selected his opponents, and Kellerman believes this difference heavily shapes how fans and analysts view Crawford's legacy in the modern era.
Look at Floyd's resume. It's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring them. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a difference to people.
Kellerman went even further, asserting that, by his criteria, only Pacquiao and Crawford truly qualify as legitimate 4-division champions, excluding Mayweather. He explains that for a title to count, it must be a Ring Magazine or lineal championship. Under that standard, Kellerman argues, Mayweather's belt win over Canelo at junior middleweight doesn't qualify, emphasizing a stricter measure of championship legitimacy.
No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing.
Fans can't stop talking about it. Some feel Crawford, fresh off his dominant Canelo victory, would have the upper hand with his youth, power, and all-around skills. Others insist that Mayweather's legendary defense, experience, and masterful ringcraft would still make him a deadly challenge, even if he returned for a comeback. For many, the matchup is less about a true contest and more about a dream clash of eras, exactly the kind of debate boxing fans live for. Meanwhile, social media is buzzing nonstop with predictions, memes, and fiery arguments over who would come out on top.
There you go. Now Floyd Mayweather is saying that there are discussions about him returning for another professional bout. Word on the street is Floyd could be getting paid $250 million. And they're saying the opponent, we're going to be shocked at who it is. Now, let me tell you something. When I started hearing all that, you're going to be shocked. And there are discussions. It sounds like a little bit of taking it to the stupid. But I do believe that taking it to the truth when it comes to Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring for $250 million. That man ain't never seen a dollar that he didn't like. So $250 million, I'm sure they could get him back in the ring to risk that undefeated record. But the thing is, against who? I sure as hell doubt it's Terence Crawford. I don't know, maybe it's Manny Pacquiao.
So, what's your take? Could Mayweather really hang with Crawford if they faced off in 2026? Share your thoughts in the comments below.